is episode 12 already of Orioles franchise. We have made the corresponding roster moves to go in line pretty much with what the real Orioles have decided today, which means, unfortunately, Jackson Holliday is currently not with the Orioles. And I am not talking to myself. I do have my party chat with my buddies in it. They will be talking to me. So I am not crazy. I am not talking to myself. How are you, Froggy? Frog wants everybody to know he is here and he's alive. Oh. Okay, he's not here, but he is alive. So what do you say we play some basketball? Not having a good game, are we, Gabe? Well, you know they say to err is human. We're going to give Gunnar Henderson a day off and let Nick Maton make his Orioles debut. So how was the Frog? You can suggest Austin Hayes moving up in the lineup and Mullins coming down, but no thank you.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show.
I want some opinions from people.
Minnesota Twins taking on the Baltimore.
Should I turn down the commentary so you can hear me a little better? Or can you hear me fine?
First pitch coming your way next.
Thoughts would be appreciated.
Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here.
We are starting an opener. I want to try to get one, maybe 2 innings out of Webb. And then Tyler Wells will come in.
Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity. One thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And here it comes. Willie Castro stands in now and watches strike 1.
Appreciate that, Frog.
That one misses in the dirt. Good eye right there. Lifted in the air, out to left. Hayes has it sized up.
And Austin Hayes gets the first out.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Hoping for a good showing in this one.
Still getting over the fact that Rocco Baldelli is a manager. I remember when I was younger, I don't even remember how old I was when Baldelli was a rookie. And it just makes me feel old to know that he's retired and he's a manager already.
And don't worry about the result. Take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 at bat at a time.
Manuel Margot in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. 1 out.
So question for any Twins fans that may appear in this stream or watch this video. Who is your all-time favorite Twin?
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa.
And why is that person your favorite twin? And do you have a twin?
That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
If you're watching this, haven't already done so, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. Would be greatly appreciated.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Orioles due up in the first, no score.
My buddy the Frog is full of jokes.
And we're back.
He's a regular Robin Williams, this one.
What do we have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing.
You have to forgive Gabe Frog. He is very upset with some of the decisions the Orioles made today.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
What in the world move did I make that made Mullins change his number to 34?
Just off the outside edge. And a count 1-2. It's a good.
I gotta fix that after this game. I don't know how that happened. He's definitely not number 34.
1-2 count.
Yeah, but that shouldn't bump his number.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And that's in there at the knees.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Right down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between.
Chris Paddock
Put the bat on the ball.
Ryan O'Hearn at the plate with 2
wants a
away.
prize prospect for the Padres. Has been very injury riddled since being traded to these Twins.
Correa over to first. And that will end the inning. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. New inning getting started. Here's Byron Buxton. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
That's a good question. What?
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Since my party chat is not being heard on stream, my buddy Frog just asked an interesting question. At what point with injuries do you start questioning the strength and conditioning people on the team
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
instead of the player? If you have any thoughts, please share them in the chat or in the comments of the video.
Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
No score here in the second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out to short, Maton. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out. But it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. And that's outside. 2-1. In the dirt, but kept close.
I would tend to agree, Frog.
3 balls and a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I've been trying to be more vocal during my streams. I went through a period where I was not talking a lot in my streams. I'm trying to do better with that. So if I do get quiet during stretches, I apologize. But I appreciate the support. I plan on playing every inning of every game. There will be some games where I'll do a private stream, but then as soon as I'm done the stream, release it into the release it into the atmosphere after the fact. Somebody remind me what Mullen's actual number is so I can fix it after the game.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Why did it? Unless Maton's number is 31.
With a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. In the air, right field, and that is a foul ball. And that's
but Maton shouldn't have. I mean, I didn't do anything to change his number. Hey Gabe, you're a mod on my channel, right? Do you have the ability to make other mods? If you do, mod Froggy. I didn't realize he wasn't modded.
Paddock back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Boo. Green Frog is now a managing moderator.
Wouldn't chase that time.
I can do that.
That one misses.
I will start that next game. I'll start that next series because I have one more game against the Twins. I'll start that with the first game against the Royals. So it's not going anywhere. I'm just kind of, for lack of a better word, obsessed with baseball right now. 2K24 has not gone anywhere, I promise. Just a short pause.
Swinging a foul straight back.
But I appreciate the idea. What do you think? I'm curious because my buddy Gabe, who is a moderator on the channel, does not enjoy my hitting camera. What do you think of me hitting from broadcast? I've gotten used to it and I like it.
fires it into the outfield. And it's in there, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate.
And like I was sharing with Gabe before you came in, Frog. I want to do this way because I wanted something that sets my stream apart from anybody else. Honestly, I have tried going back to something behind the plate. I've gotten so used to this. I don't think I could go back.
And that one fouled off.
I mean, I'm sure I could, but it would take some time to adjust. Just like it took time to adjust to this.
And a pitch. This one in the dirt. Throws, save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Got to score here.
It's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men.
But I appreciate the tip about, or the recommendation about the going over the team stats. I will definitely do that. Now, were you talking more about the opposing team stats or even mine?
Right field. Margot settles underneath it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Yeah.
So digging in, Austin Hayes.
I can do both.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
I'm sorry, Gabe. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was responding to the person in my chat.
Just missed.
I didn't hear what you said, no.
Runner on at third, one gone.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
It was just a bunch of position changes and some stamina updates for pitchers that went from relief pitchers to starting.
Rolls across the diamond. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
That right there was pre-pitch.
So let me ask you all, let me ask both the people in my party chat and the gentleman that's in my stream chat. One thing I always did last year was when SDS would put out a roster update, I would make the attribute adjustments for my Oriole players. And even some of the big league player, like bigger name, big league players, if they had a big jump, negative or positive, I made the adjustments in my franchise. Would you prefer I not do that this year, or you think it's okay to do that? Again, I do the negative and the positive. So it's not like I'm just improving players and not giving the negative.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Okay.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Righty delivers.
So I will say this, I don't know which way I'm going to go with that yet. I haven't decided. But I just wanted some feedback.
We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 2 and the Twins 0.
Basically, I don't have, I usually just play 2 games. I don't know how many I'm going to play tonight.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tyler Wells.
Well, that might be one game because I'm. Did you just say what I think you just said, Gabe? I'll be here all day. Rude.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Just missed. Wells, the tall righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, with friends like you guys, I don't need enemies.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
You can't hear this. The people in my chat or a person in my chat. My buddies are picking on me in my PlayStation chat.
There's the strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
Who's ready for the fantasy baseball draft tomorrow?
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Swings and misses.
From what? It better not have, because I will be at a wake.
0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If it did, you better contact Amish real quick, because I won't be there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to second for 1. Return
At 4 p.m.
Double play, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3.
Send them.
It's the Orioles 2 and the Twins nothing.
It says EST.
Back here in Baltimore, now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Westburg hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
I don't remember the first year I played the show. I've been playing baseball video games since
That one fouled off.
the Atari.
The pitch.
And Nintendo and Genesis and PlayStation. Okay, Gabe, you got me concerned. What time is that draft? Okay, I can make 7 o'clock work. Don't scare me like you tell me it's 4 o'clock.
The pitch.
But like Frog said, did you look at the time zone?
Ball left side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
I never had, so I went from the Atari to the regular Nintendo. When all my friends went Super NES, I went Genesis. So whenever, which I have to say, the one game that I miss playing on Nintendo, and I almost bought a Switch just for this game. God, I miss playing Zelda. And Metroid. We were doing spring cleaning. Cedric Mullins. Maybe I won't change his number back. Wait a minute. Did that just say it hit the warehouse? I think the audio just said it hit the warehouse. No way, did that just say that? I didn't hear it because I was talking, but...
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. Now,
Wait a minute. I don't normally do this. No, I can't. I can't look at the why can't I look at the replay? Ah, fuddy-duddy.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
And yes, Gabe, I'm going to fix the number. I was kidding.
Here puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
I'm pretty sure it said it hit the warehouse.
O'Hearn, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Oh, I hadn't seen the message yet. I didn't see that message.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning,
I missed that message. Sorry.
Next pitch is outside.
I got to go into the replay vault after this game and actually, I want to see if it hit it on the fly or if it bounced.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Wait a minute. What did you just miss? Did you... I hit the warehouse. Hold on. Okay, somebody's gonna have to help me with this because how do I lock onto the ball? Okay, so the ball's out of the pitcher's hand because I understand that, but I don't know where the darn ball is. How do I move? Okay. Is there a way to lock onto the ball? Or to where the ball is right now. I don't know how. All I wanted to see is it hit the warehouse. Move the blue circle under the ball. There, the blue circle's under the ball. Wow. There. I want to see if it hit the warehouse on the fly. No, I'm doing it on purpose, Frog. Okay, it bounced. It bounced and hit the warehouse. It did hit the door. It didn't hit the brick. When it bounced it, yes. It didn't hit it on the fly. There's still... Nobody's ever done that in a regular season game. There's only been one player ever do that.
Ground ball left side could be two. Over to second, double play. And that'll do it for the
well,
but two come across to score in the
my mod that's sitting in chat could go clip that for me.
4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on
hint, hint. I appreciate the help of everybody, both in my ears and in my chat helped me with that. I don't use the replay enough to know what I'm doing.
Not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League.
Camden Yards, and before I even say this, yes, I am biased. Camden Yards is the best ballpark in baseball, in my opinion, because it set the standard for every other ballpark that came after it. And my buddy Frog is laughing because he loves PNC. He's a Pirates fan, but even he will admit to you that Camden Yards was the blueprint for PNC.
That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now to Millennium. Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now.
Like I said, I appreciate everybody's help with every play.
The next twin up to hit. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
So who are you a fan of?
He's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game.
That's okay. I don't think Pirates fans are really Pirates fans. I think they just don't have anybody else to cheer for.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounce to the left side.
As an Orioles fan, I can understand and respect that. My buddy Frog just said Pirates fans are Pirates fans. They're just not fans of the current ownership.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Because technically, Orioles' current ownership is still the Angelos family until that deal goes through. I don't think it's been approved by Major League Baseball yet.
Buxton over at second. Wallner at first. One gone. And that's in there.
You grew up a Phillies fan, but you switched to Baltimore.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases.
So how does a Phillies fan become a Orioles fan?
And they trail by 1. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously,
other than intelligence.
And here is Kyle Farmer. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. 2 down. Now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. It's in there, 1-1.
This opener game was not a good idea.
Cross into frame, top half of inning number 4.
Cole Irvin will go for me next game. And then Corbin Burns gets the first game against the Kansas City Royals in Kansas City. I've only lost 2 series so far in this franchise. I lost to the Kansas City Royals at home, embarrassing, and I got swept by the Brewers. Again, embarrassing. There's no excuse for you.
Bottom 4, now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
You said excuse me, so.
Paddock back to work.
Ryan Mountcastle with a double to lead off the inning.
In safely, it's a double and his second hit. Everything came together for him. Loud contact, leads to the double.
Always a Cal Ripken fan. My first couple years being alive, and I'm aging myself. Because Camden Yards opened when I was 10. So my first couple years going to Oriole games, I went to Old Memorial Stadium.
Just missed.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely.
That was
their game in this one.
by the time I was going to the games there. It was not a great stadium by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have a lot of fond childhood memories at both stadiums.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some.
I can proudly say I was there to see Cal Ripken break Luke Gehrig's record, or tie and break Luke Gehrig's record.
Grounded out his first time. Ripped to first, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch.
I wish they'd put him in Memorial Stadium.
Drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Urias now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
You could argue that Three Rivers Stadium and going from Three Rivers Stadium to Candlestick and then Pac Bell was the reason why one of the reasons Barry Bonds left Pittsburgh. Not that Candlestick was much better back in the day.
2 outs. And another ball.
Thank you for making me feel old.
Yeah, there's a ball.
See what the guy said in my chat? I mentioned that Camden Yards opened when I was 10. He said he was 6 months old.
And the Orioles lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. They turn things over to the southpaw, Keegan Aiken.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
One away here in the 5th.
Well, a tremendous stop there, but it looked like he had a little trouble getting off the throw as quickly as he would have liked. Had to get something on it to beat the runner.
Manuel Margot up to the plate.
Give me 1 second. I'm telling you right now, what I'm about to text you, Frog, you better never say if I have audio on during stream. You can tell Gabe, but
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
can you understand why I didn't say that?
it's in your control.
Correa in the box again, takes the strike.
0-1's the count.
Bounced out to short. On to first. That takes care of Correa.
No.
And that is the 3rd.
That's why I paused the game when I said that text. I've gotten my share. I've gotten a handful of pitch clock violations. The computer will never get one.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Westburg. Pitch. On the ground to third.
I haven't even.
Throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So up next, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, just
There's a
misses.
pitcher's cadence setting. I'd never even seen that.
Hard hit, right side. Whips it to Kirilloff. And they get Mullins for the out.
Look, you're talking about to a guy who for years didn't know that there was for submissions in MLB or the wrestling game. The submissions started with My favorite wrestler all time, Shawn Michaels and Macho Man Randy Savage. There's not a pitcher's cadence setting. There's a pitcher's consistency setting.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1. This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
There's the strike.
You can turn the pitch clock off, yes, as far as I know.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
I prefer it for realism. CP, it's under sliders, right? Here you can. Yeah, like you said, it's fair. I'm just leaving it on normal. Otherwise, there's no chance that I've got a pitch clock left.
2 outs. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can
I recommend, in franchise, I recommend turning down the trade frequency because the trade logic in this game is broken.
6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Put it this way, I could have traded Austin Hayes and Ramon Urias for Milwaukee's top prospect. And he actually made the team. And unlike Jackson Holliday, he made the team.
Wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat.
I have balks on, yes.
Ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes. Bullpen action for the Twins. Brock Stewart appears to be getting loose.
Do you smell what the Brock is cooking?
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for the Orioles, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back now at Oriole Park. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton.
No, they announced last week he was starting in the minors.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitch.
They shut that down real quick. The Pirates said Paul Skeens was... Now, he'll be up at some point this year, I guarantee it. That guy is going to be...
And a pitch.
Oh, frog.
Couldn't chase that time. Ryan Jeffers. And he on deck, sir.
You don't think Paul Skeens is going to be good?
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it, from your infielders.
I wanted this to be an actual camera to hit from this year. I'm disappointed that it's a replay thing.
Outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield.
The umpire camera. I wanted that to be an actual camera to hit from, not just a...
That he didn't reach base.
And clips a corner.
Look, I'm me. I don't have to make sense.
One down, base is empty.
You're right. I make dollars.
Out looking.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching. And that's not as
I could make sense if you gave me change.
In, away, in, and then back away for the called third strike. And that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look.
Okay, another thing I never realized, and feel free to pick on me. I never realized when you get those replays where you're seeing the pitchers, the stands are empty.
6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today
I just noticed that.
DH treatment. The Twins down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
When we the replay where you see the pitch sequence, I just realized the stands are empty.
And there's the automatic.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. I'd be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
I can understand.
Things about that 2-out walk. The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary.
I know we've done that when we had the riots and COVID. We had experience when COVID hit because we were used to fun.
And ball 1.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah.
With the tying run on at first, here in the 2nd game of the series. Finds its way through base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at 2nd. 2 on and 2 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
You have them at 93 and 69.
Now a pretty big at bat coming.
I'll go 2 more than you, 95 and 67.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, CNL Perez. He has a
Now see, why are you not yelling at Frog, Gabe?
Now it's going to be Kyle Farmer. And that one gets down, fair ball. Runner around 3rd. Throw cut off, now to the plate. And he's out easily. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits.
The Twinkies tied up.
To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JustinDezzz.
And we all know about the slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So I'm curious,
Swing and a miss.
and I want.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good.
And I actually want my buddy Gabe, who's in chat here, to comment in my YouTube chat. How are Oriole fans feeling about Jackson Holliday not making the ball club out of spring training?
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Yeah, a little vacation.
The next to hit for the Orioles.
A little vacation. Well, I don't know if I'd call Norfolk, Virginia a vacation.
Brock Stewart up and throwing. In the air, left field. Larnach on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Nick Maton.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the
You're walking your dog.
should be an inning-ending.
Are you walking your dog, or is your dog walking you?
The 0-1. Just missed.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to use that.
Check swing.
I'm going to use that in a YouTube short.
With the go-ahead run at first.
What's up, Cole? How are you?
And that one almost hit him.
Just playing some MLB The Show. Commiserating over the fact that Jackson Holliday did not make the Orioles opening day roster. Gotta love the business of baseball.
Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And next for the Orioles, Austin Hayes.
Come on, Austin.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier
Exactly.
to get that run in with 1 away.
So digging in, Ramon Rios.
I'll say this. I would not be surprised if he's not up by
It might be time to
June 3rd
get that front
or
foot down
earlier.
early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
They did.
2 walks in the
It was just some position changes, like Garrett Cochet,
find the right mechanics.
who's apparently going to be used as a starter, got changed from like relief pitcher to starter and got a minor stamina boost.
Will do it again. And another ball.
The next roster update should be the big one.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach.
1-0.
Ball 1 there.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90 miles exit.
One thing I like about my season so far, I wouldn't just because of this roster update. I mean, if you want to wait until the opening day rosters, because in theory, that's when Yamamoto should be in the game. Lee from San Francisco should be in the game. The Japanese pitcher from the Cubs, whose name escapes me right now.
And there's a foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs.
So can somebody in chat explain to me, I haven't followed the story enough. So Shohei Ohtani's interpreter steals money from him, or Ohtani covers his bets or whatever, and how is Shohei possibly in trouble? He didn't gamble. That we know of, anyway. I mean, if I decide to cover my friends' bets, or if they steal from me, why am I in trouble?
Don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Edging his zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, if that's what happened.
Up the middle, boots it. And that extends the inning.
Yeah.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Got to be careful with a slugger like this, because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to...
I didn't see Yamamoto on the Dodgers.
Next pitch is outside. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the second game of the series.
I did look before I...
That misses. 3-1. And he walked him.
Well, you should have a good regular season. Who knows what you'll do in the postseason.
In this game, these are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Could be extra bases. One runs in. A second scores as well. Cut off. Now a throw home. Save. Now a 3-run lead. 7-4. And And next is the designated hitter, Matt Wallner. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. We'll see you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Santander moving back for
I have no idea because you gotta remember, Pete Rose bet on baseball. There's no rule that says that you can't bet. It says you cannot bet on baseball.
3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And I have no idea what the interpreter was betting on.
2 outs.
For all we know.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Tell me this is not happening.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity.
Yennier Cano takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score
Yes.
where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I understand where you're going.
And that drops in for a strike. And the slider just misses.
Really nice two-strike pitch right there.
I think that's why it's a bit of a messy situation.
And he deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Pretty sure the Twins have batted around in this inning.
It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
I'm surprised Frog hasn't picked on me for the score. I was once up 4-0.
The 0-2. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So in the end, 10 come to the plate, 6 of them come around to score. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 10.
Well, this was a 4-4 game.
Here to start the bottom of the 7th. Stephen Okert. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
One of Jim Ross's bets calls.
Up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead.
I don't know enough about the situation. That's why I was asking anybody that was in chat if they knew more.
Margot settles under it. Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Cedric Mullins will hit next. Swing and a miss. Balance that time.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Well, Frog had to ask me if I was going to win the series, and then now I gotta win tomorrow to win the series.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
I mean, the next game. Yes, tomorrow in the game.
Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, right.
And that one fouled off.
If you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button.
Up the middle. And that one handled. Jump throw across his body. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles.
Well, I started one of my better relievers, but I used an opener.
That's outside. 1-0. Cano, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Frog wants to fire me.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track.
My buddy the Frog wants to fire me.
Margot, the next to hit, takes ball one. And there's a ball. Reliever, just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. And here it comes. And there's ball four. And next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I mean, in his younger days, he used to
At the belt and fires.
steal bases. I'm pretty sure Evan Gregorius is in his late 30s now.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Margot, round second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3.
Mine as well. My buddy the Frog is not a fan of Bobby the Brain Heenan at all.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Rutschman drifts towards it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jeffers stands in.
Although I will say this,
as he takes a
Gorilla and Jesse were very good as well.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And the righty deals. And he grounds one back up the middle. Jump throw. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well, some errors
Really? Sure, why not just from like...
come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt.
Can I just simulate to the rest of the end of this game? Good Lord.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And that's in the dirt. Now 2-2.
3-2.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The kick, the 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch. Out to short. Maton sends it across to first. They limit the damage here. They put 2 on the board on 2 base hits. 1 error and 1 left. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Oker back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
The other thing is, I don't think that dynamic hitting, I don't think it's changing at all. I could be wrong.
That
One ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Man.
And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle.
I won last game. Thank you very much. Glad to see you watched.
Looking, and he did not like the call. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander.
I was once up 4-0 in this game. They've scored 12 unanswered.
Off the mark there. and it's 1-1.
By the way, anybody that's in this stream, follow the following streamers. JustMrLove, he's doing a Royals franchise. Gamingwithbryan is doing a Cubs franchise. State of franchise is doing a Angels franchise. My buddy Frog, I think, is going to be streaming a Pirates franchise at some point, possibly on Twitch. There'll be, at the end of my stream, there'll be links to all those channels in my description.
1-2 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Vince, I'll say this, Vince on commentary was an acquired taste.
Into the outfield, base hit.
After all, to listen to him, everybody was one of the all-time greats.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's going to be drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back.
Ryan Mountcastle.
He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. It's 12-6.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think it's really impressive.
I know my buddy JustMrLove will be streaming his Royals franchise tonight, I believe, or sometime around 8 or 9 p.m. Great guy.
Nick Maton. To the right side, Farmer. The throw to first. 2 gone now. Austin Hayes, the next to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That's out to center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of intense
The biggest accomplishment I have ever accomplished in MLB The Show was, way back before the Orioles got Adam Jones, I threw a perfect game with Eric Bedard, and I forget what year it was. I actually broke Joe DiMaggio's hit streak with Melvin Mora.
And first offering is fouled off.
And that was one of the more nerve-wracking things I've ever done in any video game, because as I literally felt the pressure like a real player. Like, as I was getting closer to 56, every at-bat I was like, gotta get a hit, gotta get a hit.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. And now the lefty. That's to third, and it stays fair. Hayes around second, headed for third. Coming home.
They don't even have that record in the game.
And now it's 12-7.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line, and he's still understanding the mechanics.
Okay, all of a sudden, only down 5. You know, if I hadn't been so bad in the middle innings, I'd be really enjoying these runs right now.
Because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp
I should sign Blake Snell for the bullpen.
Matters in situations like this as well.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg.
Make him my closer.
That's a little bit low.
Of course, there's no point in having a closer if you can't win games.
And that one is lifted in the air. Margot on his horse. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base.
If I hadn't started an opener, I probably wouldn't have burned through so much of my bullpen.
Here is Alex Kirilloff. Just missed.
Or if Tyler Wells could have given me 3 innings instead of 2.
He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Left-hand batter waits.
I don't think about games in terms of, oh, this year's game was my favorite over another. Like, I accept that with yearly game releases, whether it's wrestling, whether it's baseball, football, some features are going to stay the same, some are going to change. The core gameplay doesn't ever change that much, so the honest answer to your question is I've never really thought about it. Like, I can't sit there and say to you that one MLB The Show game sticks out over another.
On the ground to short. Throw not in time.
Okay, Gabe, Maton can't play shortstop.
Trevor Larned, the next twin up to hit. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
Righty delivers.
Well, put it in the chat. Nobody can hear you.
2-1.
My buddy Frog said MLB 14.
And the right-hander deals. And that just misses.
Backdoor breaking.
I should have started Mateo.
Right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, duo. It's the Twins 12 and the Orioles 7.
I didn't... I've never gotten so deep into a franchise that I didn't use year saves now.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone very impressive.
I agree. So far, knock on wood, they haven't done any patches that ruined it.
This one popped up.
So far, this year's gameplay has really impressed me.
Drops foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, I can tell you that the animations feel so much smoother this year than last. Let's go, O's.
This one high in the air to left center. Buxton pulls it down, 2-away. Ryan O'Hearn digs in now.
First baseman.
I'm sorry, when you score 7 runs, you should be winning most games.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
By the way, Gabe, my buddy and the guy in here in chat here said 93 wins for the Orioles. I said 95. Put your prediction in the chat.
And that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire.
Okay, so let's look at the not so happy numbers, shall we? Alex Kirilloff with.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
There's your boy, Gabe. 1 inning, CNL Perez, 1 inning, 6 hits, 6 runs. Thank you for the reminder. I don't know how that got changed. or who has, or who... So, I didn't change his number. Who... 39 to 74. Ah. What is Craig Kimbrell's number now? What is Craig Kimbrell's number with the Orioles? So how did that... I didn't change that. How did that... Why are my jersey numbers getting changed? Okay, what is going on with my jersey numbers? Did he get changed back to... Okay, he's 31. You said Kimbrell's what? So, okay, who's 34 now that is making him 36? Okay, so now he's 34. Mullins is 31. Okay, perfect. Okay, you said you wanted to see some stats. I don't think... Alright, see you, Gabe, thanks. Austin Hayes is hitting 442 for me. Is there anything particular you're looking to see? Where's home runs? Ryan Mountcastle. Okay. Carlos Correa having a good year. Royce Lewis. Alright. So I'm going to jump into the next game. We got the Cole Train. Cole Urban. And this is a day game. No, I don't want to do custom game entry. I play my games. I mean, no offense to anybody that does this when I say this, but I never understand the whole idea of people that buy the game just to do simulations. To me, that defeats the purpose of having a game. That's true. That is true. I think that's a good lineup. Let's see how Mr. Cole Irvin can do for me today.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
I think you should cease your trading.
So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Cole Irvin. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Willie Castro having a pretty good season for the Twins.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out. And now we take a peek at the
Oh no, what do you think, everybody? Since Frog just asked me, over or under, how many runs do I give up? More than 10 or less than 10?
Separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up.
216, so this should be a hitter I should be able to attack.
2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent.
Thank you, Club.
Manuel Margot.
Do you mind if I call you Club?
Watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Or I can go CK for short.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Royce Lewis. And a foul ball.
I don't know who that is.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's
There's a knuckleball in baseball still?
And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. 2 away.
My buddy Frog, who at times has difficult times with regular pitches, just informed me that he's facing a knuckleballer right now in MLB The Show.
Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that can still.
I almost want to stop my stream and get him to fire up his Twitch just so I can watch the hilarity that would ensue.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able
I hope you're not offended by that comment.
baseball mechanical things really well, look out because the sky's the limit on that potential.
No go. At second with 2 down.
What team is with Jose Barrios with now? Mark. By the way, Mark, I apologize. I saw your message earlier. I do apologize. I did not say hello. I was busy getting creamed.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. And the Twins score first. It's 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI.
I'm beginning to think what my father told me was right. I mix up my pitches too much and don't focus on establishing 1 or 2, maybe 3 pitches.
That's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Swing and a miss.
My father.
The chase. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping
No.
it right there.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know that.
strikes for third. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up.
One thing I wish they would add, like, you know how you see during the game the pitch percentages? So I have tickets both on the third base side and the first base side.
Back now at Oriole Park, getting the nod on the mound.
Lower level.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level, and it just tells you how nasty his stuff is.
Joe Ryan was a whip under 1.
On the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
I'm saying the percentage in which you're throwing the pitch.
Cedric Mullins, the leadoff batter.
I know, but I don't want to go into the menu. Like, it'd be nice to be sitting there with your pitches.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Like where it says, it'd be nice to have a little percentage number and say 70. Yeah, there.
Left-hand hitter waits.
I shouldn't have to go dig for.
On the ground.
It's no sillier than having to push start and go into a sub menu.
And the defense comes away with nothing. Here's Adley Rutschman. And the slider.
Joe Ryan is going to be a tough nut to crack.
Pickoff move to first. Mullins back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score the gap. Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
I want to go to Coors Field at some point.
Match of this 3-game series. Grounder off the pitcher. And they get the out.
Now that's when you have bad luck. Then when it ricochets right to the second baseman, you get out.
Hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain. But
No.
he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off.
I will take a look at it. I didn't see it, no. Halftime when you guys put videos in the chat, I can't get it to load.
They say you win. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins.
Normally disperse my tickets out to people, Gabe. I do go to a handful of games a year, but most of the time I disperse my tickets out to people.
That's in there.
And most of the time they are spoken for weeks and even sometimes months in advance.
He's been really good at driving runners in to score. He can circle his last 10 games.
And misses inside.
1 strike.
That's towards center. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and that is
What a missed opportunity.
And the Orioles lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Farmer having a good early season for the Twins.
Really strong.
Let's try not to lose another series, please. After all, I did say April was supposed to be a good month for...
The line to kick the pitch. And that's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed. That pitch clips the outside corner.
Yeah, I played so well against the Pirates, I thought I was going to run through the league. I don't know why I thought that, considering I was playing the Pirates, but no offense, Frog.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1-1. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Kicks and fires. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Back to first. Not in time.
Oh, so close.
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit.
This guy, I think, is going to have a big year for the Twins. Which probably means I jinxed him and he won't do anything.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Got a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees.
Off balance feed, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
By the way, and for those that are curious, my buddy's name is not actually Frog. His first name is Green.
He handles the bat very well.
I just prefer to call him Frog.
If the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And that one ripped into right. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for Minnesota, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. Leading and now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah, exactly. Green Frog. His first name is Green.
The right-hander back to work. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. James McCann in now.
The catcher, James McCann.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Orioles down by a run here in the third and final game of the series. In the air out to center. Buxton makes
Frogger was a good game, I agree.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
I am not strange. I resemble that remark.
Into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm your friend. I have to be strange.
Good result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Big stack center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Ah, crap. I forgot that was Buxton in the center.
That ends the inning.
Because he don't play the outfield that much anymore. He's a DH. But then again, this isn't real life.
Back here in Baltimore, on to the third inning. This is Willie Castro. Into center. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it in for the out.
Fiberglass.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Manuel Margot. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike. Margot goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first.
Now batting.
I was a big NBA fan as a teenager and as a kid, but
2 outs, base is empty.
in recent years, with the lack of defense, kind of the same thing with the NFL. The lack of defense has kind of turned me off of the sport.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. And another ball.
I've never been into hockey.
That one misses. And that's ball 3. 2 down, nobody on. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Nope, not a Capitals fan. I mean, I don't root against them or anything. I don't care enough about hockey to. HBK and Macho Man and Mr. Perfect. Pretty much in that order.
Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
I don't know why.
That's down and in.
After all, Ovechkin is the Gunther of NHL.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to some.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the set. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, and now Jordan Westburg. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ryan measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a slider.
That's good.
And a quick out.
I'm just amazed that you took a walk.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Was anybody able to clip that
And he swings and misses, and it's
warehouse home run?
Left field. Margot under it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it.
So my only criticism of this game over the last, from a hitting standpoint, the last couple of years, it is very hard to hit a ball over an outfielder's head, and that happens way more in real life than it does in this game.
Back to work.
Well,
Takes low for ball 1.
and my buddy Frog and I talked about this, or Mr. Green, I should say.
Come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run.
And
the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there.
if
The best news yet for this offense.
you're my age and you lived through the Attitude Era, the new generation era, you were either a Shawn Michaels guy or you were a Bret Hart guy. There was no, oh, I like both.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Farmer takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Correa goes. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 1-1. Double play ball to second.
Technically, yes. The NWO 2000 with Jarrett and Hall and Nash.
Now batting Max Kepler. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice.
But technically,
in there at the knees.
he did.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Good eye right there.
No, it was NWO 2000 was black and it was sort of a black and silver, not black and white.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
It was WCW. It was WCW in 2000. What do you? I mean, they closed a year later. What do you?
3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Double play ball to second. Good feed.
They closed a year later. What does that tell you?
That's a huge pitch right there. It looked like it was going to be a big inning, but you get the double play.
Exactly.
I guess you'd say here's a chance for the next guy to pick up his teammate, though.
Julian.
I think they were actually called WCW 2000. No, and I never will.
That catches the corner.
If you ever hear me refer to the other playground, that's what I call that company.
As to the conviction in the call.
2 outs. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on. What was a pretty...
Who's this we?
Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future.
No.
The umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it. His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
No, not Rampage, No Mercy. So it has the No Mercy engine.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning.
There's no depth to it. There's no match. There's hardly any match types. There's no like universe mode. There's a, from what I understand, there's a subpar story mode.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Correa is there.
That's fair.
Nabs it, and there's 1 down. So here's the cleanup.
Put it this way. As long as that Rick Moranis lookalike Tony Khan owns that company, I'll never... Anthony Santander, Tony Taters, touch them all.
His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Tony Taters.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Fought off foul.
I'll tell you what, Cole Irvin he's had some control.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Going to count 1-2. The pitch. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Caught him looking for the K.
There's no way that was a strike.
Tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now,
wow.
So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to.
I guess you could say he dotted that.
Try to exploit him if they can.
Here is James McCann. Back up the... Oh, that got him! To first, and he beats it. And now they'll hustle out to check on him.
That was an interesting ricochet.
He took, as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser.
That is one thing I've never liked about this game. I think pitchers get, like, I don't like the fact that they never come out of the game when they get line drived. They never come out of the game.
You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic.
But exactly, CK just said it. I've hit him twice in this game.
Back now at Oriole Park, we go to the top of the fifth, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro.
I didn't touch. It's default.
As the lefty gets to work. Slice the other way and foul.
Well, these Twins
I don't think.
They only have one hit with
I'm not 100% sure for Gabe, but I don't think Holiday's making this team.
Just can't get back.
This to third. Onto O'Hearn. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first.
Mark, have you seen the decisions the Orioles made today? Jackson Holliday didn't make the team. Stowers didn't make the team. I haven't heard about Colton Cowser yet, but all these young players that had phenomenal springs for the Orioles and didn't make the team.
Not in time. He's got a double.
Here we are, third time through the order.
But like I said, that's the business part of baseball.
Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Lewis at the plate now. That's ball one. Next pitch is outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And a foul.
No, Gabe did not put his record for the Orioles in the chat like I asked him to.
2 on, 1 out.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in the spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bull.
No, he said Snell cost too much money. He signed Montgomery.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Margot, the lead runner out at second. Lewis over at first with 1 away. That one just misses.
Oh, come on,
With 2 strikes.
Carlos Correa to bat next. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Here's Carlos Correa.
I got nothing in the I got nothing in the bullpen.
Opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
I need you to at least get me.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up.
Good to see you, Amos. I lost game 1, 12 to 7.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Golden opportunity right here.
Yeah, but good records in spring training don't always equate to.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now the second run is in. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Max Kepler at the plate.
Why did too many players refuse to play after finding out they weren't going to make the team? Because
first pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
What time are you starting your stream there, Amos?
3-2 down. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
I think people know the Orioles are for real after 101 wins last season, but
2 on, 2 outs.
what time are you going live tonight?
That one ripped. That's back. 1 run is in, and it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. Westbrook with a relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Oh, good Lord.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ryan Jeffers. A new arm into the game. The righty, Dylan Tate.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Yeah.
And ball 4 to a board.
I give it time. I'm in the 5th. I mean, I've walked 6 batters this game. Like,
Castro in the box now. No balls and a strike.
and I got nobody in my bullpen rested.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here with my pal Siggy. We head to the bottom of the 5th.
Oh.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Here's the second base.
This season started so promising.
Line drive, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing.
That would be nice. Something positive to come out of this stream.
Always feel good.
Good Lord.
And first offering is fouled off.
Thank you, CK. I appreciate it.
The pitch. That's inside. And another ball.
Ricky Henderson is one of the greatest ball players of all time.
Righty to the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second.
That was what we call a botched hit and run.
Back, top of the 6th inning. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
Appreciate it.
The line of the pitch.
Sorry if these games haven't been entertaining today. I don't know what. I quite frankly don't know what to say.
The 1-2.
Other than the score of the last 2 games,
That slider wasn't
wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation.
I don't know, State.
Really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
I am feeling kind of defeated at the moment.
Batting with one down, takes a strike.
I got nobody with any energy in my bullpen, like nobody.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
And they seem to be able to just hit everything.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live.
Buxton on the run, and right back to the mound. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Thank God I got throw canceling on. I'd have been so upset if I had not gotten it out. I play on dynamic difficulty now for both hitting and pitching, but the dynamic difficulty started on Hall of Fame, so it's going up and down from there. Classic pitching, buttons, hitting, and I have auto fielding on.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Minnesota, and they're on top 7-1. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Rutschman measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that's down and away. Got him swinging.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a 4-seamer.
Come on.
Here comes a pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Kepler sizes this one.
I only have hot zones on for pitching preview, because I look at it as just giving myself a scouting report.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Santander, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Up and in, and that's ball 2. I love the new outfield wall. Now, my buddy State of Franchise that just popped into the chat, he's a Yankees fan. He claims the Orioles only did that to try to neutralize Aaron Judge. 2-1 on the way. On the ground, right side.
Which he's probably not wrong.
Sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and
if we're being honest.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Max Kepler.
Well, don't feel bad. As an Orioles fan, I couldn't say things for years, so.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And a pitch.
Ball 1.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I'm looking forward to that off day to give my pitchers some much needed rest.
Right-handed reliever.
That's awesome.
Missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And he deals. Up the middle, Westberg. And he beats it.
Come on, Westy.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip.
I can't do quick counts.
That made all the difference.
I'm sorry.
Here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Jacob Webb into the game. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And the batter now, Edouard Julien. That's a strike. Going away. And that one wrapped foul.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Belton fires.
you either like Star Wars or you don't. You either like Star Trek or you don't. It's sort of like you either like the Yankees or you hate the Yankees.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly.
Exactly.
First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Brian Jeffers.
I don't want to be in a situation where I start in at bat with 2 strikes and all of a sudden I just get up the bat and it feels like, oh, I'm gone.
That was smoked through the infield. The run comes in to score from second, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Back to the top of the lineup, Willie Castro, the next twin up to hit. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Yeah.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And there's a ball.
And State Frog is actually in my PlayStation chat, said basically the same thing.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
He said pitch counts are ridiculous.
Comes across, it's 9-1.
Well done, drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Margot in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Outside. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he
I
can
got no-
settle himself down.
3 balls, no strike.
I did turn the trade frequency down, yes, because the trade logic in this game sucks.
This came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Yeah.
Lewis in the box now.
I mean, if you saw some of the trades that I was getting for Ramon Urias and Austin Hayes, I didn't even realize I had no outs. I mean, I should just leave Jacob Webb in there and make him eat it.
Had a hard time picking it up out of the hand, or if he was sitting off speed.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
I wonder. Nope. And they won't even let you put in a batter to pitch, huh?
That one in for a strike, 2-2. That's down and in. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I didn't see an option.
Back here in Baltimore.
Because when you go to pitching change, it just shows you the pitchers, and when you go to substitution, it only shows you batters. So
first off,
I guess you can't let a batter pitch. I was gonna have some fun since. Well, Amos, I'm gonna leave this up to you. Since you're doing a Royals franchise, my next game is against the Royals. What do you think?
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Popped up to the left into foul ground.
Should I play the next game against one more game and play against the Royals?
And here's the catcher, James McCann.
Actually, I'm not going to do that. You're going live at 8:30. I want to be available for your stream, so this will be my. I was thinking about playing a third game, doing my first game against the Royals, but.
See a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's a strike. And the count is
What game are you playing tonight, Amos? Are you still doing a game against the Orioles?
That one missed. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Okay, so this will be my last game for my stream. Anybody in here that's not already following JustMrLove, pile into his stream after this. Follow this guy. He's one of the best franchise streamers I know. Him and State of Franchise. Mr. Love is doing the Royals. State of Franchise is doing the Angels. I'm trying to convince State of Franchise to trade Mike Trout.
Plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
He takes it himself to the
He absolutely says he refuses to trade Mike Trout.
We're at the top of the 8th. Now, Carlos Correa. So a lefty out of the pen, Danny Colon. He last pitched 2 days ago.
I'm wondering if I should lead the strike zone outline on. Well, if the Orioles and Gabe's or Amos's franchise pitch like this, he's not going to need luck.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed in every body.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
Is there anybody I won't trade? I won't trade Gunnar Henderson. I won't trade Adley.
He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
That one outside, and now it's even 1-1.
One strike.
A little bit low.
And usually for my first season, I stay pretty true to the real roster. Like, for example, after hearing the depressing news about Jackson Holliday, I did send Jackson Holliday down in my franchise.
Right side. On to O'Hearn.
Although the way Westberg is playing second base, I really wish I hadn't. My God.
Now it's the Twins DH, Edouard Julien. Tap softly to the right side. McCann to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Twins wind up stranding one, but they maintain. Back now at Oriole Park, on to the bottom of the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. First pitch misses. Ryan into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah,
not only this game, last game.
Better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the lead.
I swear, this game, the one thing I don't like is this game is so slanted to you having to use zone in order to get perfects or anything like. I almost never get a perfect using timing.
In great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it.
Yeah, but most people are getting one or two perfects a game. I'm lucky if I get one a series.
Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit.
Oh, would you stop picking on me for my camera? Frog keeps telling me I'm using the absolute worst camera to hit from.
He was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed.
Cedric Mullins. Hey,
a massive home run. 3rd home run of the season, and they throw 3 on the board.
I don't think so.
That one just sounded different.
Hey Amos, I hit the warehouse earlier
And I could feel that swing from the booth.
with Cedric Mullins in the last game.
There he got a splitter.
Oh, that was a perfect
He was
perfect.
able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joe Ryan gives way, and we'll be back with their first on.
Wouldn't it be nice for a... I still don't understand what made the number change. Like, I didn't change any numbers. I didn't...
On to pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep
No, I'm just saying in general, like, because CK brought up the fact that when he hit the warehouse, he was number 34.
Grab one down.
The batter, number 2.
So
Shortstop,
next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already.
I don't think I still don't think my dynamic
Do some more damage.
is changing.
Here's the strike, Jax. Fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but
No, I forgot.
he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Not even close there. Now 1 and 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart getting loose as well.
Okay, I got enough people in my chat. Frog makes a good point. Since I do use dynamic hitting and pitching,
Bounce to the left side.
it is calibrated to Hall of Fame.
Fires
How
across
often
the
would you like to see...
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity.
How often would you like to see updates? At the beginning of the game, every inning, every time a change occurs.
at the plate and takes high there.
No strike.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact.
Well, I think pitching is pitch batter by batter too.
In play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
So a foul ball.
Okay. Somebody got to remind me where to go to do that. Anybody remember? I think it's under display. Dynamic difficulty, a new level, progress, game start. Which one do you all think? I'll do progress.
Makes it 1 and 2.
All right.
Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss?
Honestly, I was afraid to use dynamic because I thought people would pick on the fact that, because here's the thing, I couldn't get it to calibrate last year to Hall of Fame. Like, every time I tried to switch to dynamic, it wanted to start on easy, and I don't want to start on rookie.
Runs it up to 96.
And I wasn't paying attention.
Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 10-4 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Just missed. Coulomb measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Coulomb, you better have a good inning, because I don't care if you throw 40 pitches. You're not coming out of this.
First offering is in for
Last,
a strike.
Although, I guess it don't probably.
Here's a high chopper. Not in time to
Really?
get him, and the tapper turns into an infield
A
single.
38,
the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put
Favorite player in the bullpen?
That's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on
Probably the guy on the mound right now. He was a big factor in my fantasy baseball year last year. Got me a lot of holds. I mean, if we're talking about this year's bullpen, obviously, love Felix.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out.
I want a T-shirt that says
great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
attributes don't matter.
Really good job in this.
I love Danny Colome in both. Obviously, I love Felix, but unfortunately, not going to have Felix this year.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Can I get a freebie since it was my idea?
Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Okay, I do see it. It looks like it did move, like it went down when I walked, and it went.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Mullins sizing this one up.
You don't have to give me a freebie. I'm kidding.
And there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton.
So I'm trending towards All-Star Plus, obviously, considering how bad my pitching's been the last 2 games. Which means as soon as I get to All-Star Plus, I'll start dominating for a few games and be right back to where I am now.
And that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
Why in the world would you put your closer in with a 6-run lead?
Attacking these hitters.
O'Hearn stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one missing inside.
Yeah, you're right. Although if I remember, Amish said that Durant's out for a couple weeks or a month.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Felix Bautista, the Orioles.
And now
Bautista.
James McCann. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out.
Good Lord. You're up 6. Give me a hit. You don't need to jump and make defensive gems like it's a 1-run game. I hope you...
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the...
See, like the hitting, I just got 2 outs. The hitting doesn't look like it's going down at all. Or going up when I do well. It must just move a lot slower than the pitching.
That one is upstairs.
Although I don't want it to go. I don't want it to be going crazy, like changing too much.
The last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
Are you listening to Green Frog in my headset, CK? He just said the same thing.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It's just a textbook.
Hey CK, do you have PlayStation?
You know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Urias, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
Bringing the cheese.
Or are you Xbox?
The Orioles down to their final strike. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the ninth.
I want to try to figure out how to give you my PSN name.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is
Oh,
to
that was
at
brutal.
least play 500 ball.
What a
They
bad
win the
homestand.
series, they win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go to the next place, and let's take that series again.
Yeah.
10-4.
I went from having a 5-1 road trip to a 1-5 homestand. That's baseball for you. Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait one day, at least one day. I'll be streaming at some point tomorrow. I do have a wake to go to, and I have a fantasy baseball draft. And family is coming home. Finally, thank God. So hopefully I'll be streaming at some point. Hey, Amos, you still here? Have you worn your City Connects yet? Because they look pretty badass. I love that KC. Oh, you have worn your City Connects? I'm assuming that's what those are. Because they don't look like throwback uniforms. Gotcha. Alright, well, anybody that's in here, migrate on over to JustMrLove to watch his Royals probably beat the Orioles. The way I've been giving them, or I hope for your sake, Amos, they pitch the way I do. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for all the support. We're on that long, slow grind to 1,000 subscribers. I will see you all next time. Go O's. The ketchup Pirates jerseys back in the day. Don't you mean mustard? I don't think they ever had ketchup. I don't think they ever wore red. All that. Alright. I'll have to look into that, but I'll see you next time. You're welcome in here anytime, CK. See you, bud. See everybody. See most of you. Hopefully your name is the stream. Stop in, CK.